Perseus lives on the island of Seriphus. King of Seriphus took a liking to Perseus's mother. This did not sit well with Perseus, since he was very protecting of his mother. Perseus went right up to the old king and told him to back off. The king agreed and said he would marry someone else. The king told Perseus that he demanded a gift from every subject, including Perseus himself, in recognition of he and his new bride-to-be. Perseus told the king that he would give anything and everything to him if it meant that he would leave he and his mother alone. I would give you horses, gems, treasures from all ends of the earth if I had them. I would do anything. I would even bring back the head of the dreaded Medusa if it meant that it would appease you, pleaded Perseus, and the king took him for his word. Perseus had no choice but to agree, and so it was set. Perseus was to venture out, find Medusa, and behead the dreaded Gorgon, with snakes for hair, boar's tusks for teeth, and whose very glance could turn any man into solid stone. Hermes appeared to Perseus with some very simple instructions on how to go about this task. First, you must visit the nymphs who guard the helmet of invisibility. And where do I find these nymphs? Perseus inquired. Ask the Grey Sisters. They know, if they will tell you. And where do I find the Grey Sisters? Perseus asked again. Go to the one who holds up the heavens, Atlas. He will tell you. And where do I find Atlas? Asked the frustrated Perseus. You will find Atlas at the very edge of the world. Perseus must go to Atlas to find out where the Grey Sisters are. Once he finds the Grey Sisters, he must then find the nymphs who guard the helmet of invisibility. Then with the helmet of invisibility, he must go and behead the dreaded Medusa. So he goes and finds Atlas, who shows them where the Grey Sisters' cave is. He knew that the Grey Sisters all had gray hair, and they all shared a single eye and a single tooth, and they had to swap them between them to eat and keep watch. As they were swapping, he stole the tooth and eye. He demanded they tell him where Medusa is. So Perseus reaches Medusa's lair, and uses Hermes' shield as a mirror instead of gazing directly at Medusa. Gazing into his mirrored shield, he raised his arm and swiftly removed the head of Medusa. At just that moment, it is said that the winged horse Pegasus and the god of the sea Poseidon were born from the blood of the head of Gorgon. He was on his return home flight to Seriphus, when on his way he made an unscheduled stop. He stopped at the island of Ethiopia and noticed a young maiden chained to a rock. The maiden turned out to be Andromeda. The maiden turned out to be Princess Andromeda. Her father angered the gods by saying she was more beautiful. The gods punished this by sending a sea monster to attack the kingdom. Perseus saw this and agreed to help as long as he would get to marry Andromeda in return. Perseus attacked the sea monster. After the sea monster was slain, Andromeda fell in love with Perseus instantly. A banquet was thrown that evening in Perseus' honor, as well as a celebration of the wedding.